neighbours. Everybody needs good neighbours with a little understanding. You can find the perfect blend. Neighbours should be there for one another. That's when good neighbours become good friends.
Perfectly mobile, mate. Ross, there's no reason why I can't be in at the office tomorrow. I don't care what Helen said. I'll be there, right? I'll have to go, Ross. I'll talk to you later. That was Ross.
The answer's no.
No what?
No, you can't go into the office tomorrow or any other day until the doctor says you can. Now, down.
Helen, it's our busiest time at work. Ross is working 16-hour days.
Well, Ross is just as worried about your health as we are.
His wife's threatening to come around here and break my other leg. I'm going stir-crazy cooped up here. I don't want that today.
Come on.
They make me sleepy.
Take the tablet. And I'll consider asking Ross to send out a courier with some paperwork for you. Deal?
They're like trying to work in a locker room at Grand Central Station.
Oh, no wonder they call nursing a vacation. Hello, Robinsons.
Gail Lewis here, Mrs. Daniels. Just one moment.
Listen, do the logistics and find out how many people we need. Gran, I've been trying to contact you for 15 minutes.
Your father was hogging the phone. What's the problem?
We've got a strike on our hands, and the chauffeurs have gone out in sympathy too.
Why?
Later, Gran. Look, the important thing now is somebody has to pick up Mr. Elliot from the airport. Do you mind?
No.
Great. Look, his plane gets in at 5 o'clock, and could you buy me a little time, please?
The full guided tour. Leave it to me.
Sure. Good on you, Gran. Thanks. Bye.
Bye.
Paul, this is not going to work.
Well, it has to. Do you realise how much extra business we'll get from this Travel Agents Association?
Why don't you tell Mr. Elliot the truth? I'm sure he'll be sympathetic.
Oh, sure. And then he'll just start advising his members to stay somewhere more reliable. Gail, I'm on trial. Any luck?
No, the entire staff seems to have gone.
Wonderful.
There's a simple solution.
What?
Swallow your pride and give Mrs. Mangle back her job.
I will not give in to blackmail. Look, I've got to cover this for 24 hours, somehow. Now, would you go over to reception and put out the no vacancy sign? The last thing I need is extra guests to cater for.
Sure.
Oh, Paul, the supplies for tonight's banquet have been delivered to the service area. I better put them
No,
in.
that's a job for a man, unless, of course, you think that's sexist.
Oh, never crossed my mind.
Listen, would you round up as many staff as you can for a meeting?
Oh, perhaps Jane should phone around the temporary agencies. I know it's short notice.
Oh,
but
yeah,
you know.
great. I'll do that, and that maniac chef of mine will start a picket line outside the pub. No, thanks.
Oh,
Well, what's going on?
we've got a strike on our hands. Thanks to your grandmother.
I'd call in the bomb squad if I was you, mate.
Look, Mike, you might as well cop it sweet. I mean, well, at least you haven't got a car you can send off to the scrap heap, have you? Anyway, oops, there you go. Adios. Afternoon, Mrs. Clarke.
Michael! Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay. I just wish they'd hurry up and get it over and done with, that's all.
I beg your pardon?
Charlene's going to play a practical joke on me. Look, can I get you anything?
Yes, is Daphne here?
No, she's gone home. Look, sit down. I'll make you a cup of tea.
No, thank you. I've already had tea with Nell Mangle.
Oh, she's lucky she's got you to talk to. Most of the other neighbours aren't too impressed at the moment, are they?
Well, she wasn't exactly thrilled when I pointed out the results of her meddling. That magazine article could have ruined Paul.
Yeah, but you're not on her side, though, are you?
Oh, of course not. He was exactly right. I mean, look at what Scott's article did to Desmond and Daphne. However, Nell Mangle assures me she'll be back within the week.
Well, if I know Paul, you don't think so.
Oh, but you see, she says the chef is on her side. More than...
Oh, hello, Eileen. Mike, if any of the staff show up, would you tell them Paul would like to see them in the office urgently?
Madge, could I...
No rush, Eileen.
What's going on here?
That's impossible. We're going to need at least 8 people just to look after the banquet. Jane, can you handle the main switchboard?
Yeah, I think so.
Madge?
Yes?
How do you feel about cooking a banquet for a group hot off the plane from Fiji?
Are we that desperate?
Just the tip of the iceberg. We can shunt all the regular guests off to the Royal Hotel. That's no problem.
Well, I'll get on the switchboard.
Jane, I'm sorry I snapped at you before. It wasn't fair. None of this is your fault.
I'll have a talk with Nan. She's got to stop this.
Even if she was prepared to tell Dean the truth, it's too late for tonight.
Paul, I couldn't round up any of the staff. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay. The job's done. I managed to corner Jennifer and Nancy in the car park, and they've agreed to stay on and cover housemaid duties.
Well, that's something. But what about the banquet, Paul? We can't fake that.
Yeah, we sort of need a miracle, don't we?
Maybe. A Ramsay Street miracle.
Oh, now,
It'll
Madge, hang on a
work, Paul. Daphne and I can handle the cooking. Charlene and Henry will help, and Scott's had experience in the coffee shop.
Yeah, but this is a gourmet banquet, not hamburgers and chips.
Hamburgers and... Don't be so negative. It's only for one night.
Have you got any alternative suggestions, boss?
Jane, get on the switchboard and contact everyone. I'm going to sort out the kitchen. And don't worry. It'll all work if we all pull together.
One problem. When Ramsay Street pulls together, they normally pull in 5 different directions.
Did you see the look on my face?
I don't have to do anything to him. It's more fun to just keep him sweating.
Oh, no, it's okay. Dad has to take these pills. They knock him out like a light.
That's disgusting.
Huh?
No one's even signed his plaster cast. Well, I'll soon fix that.
Charlene, no, can't. Get
It's
it out.
traditional.
Well, all right, I suppose so.
By the way, tell your folks they might get a phone call from the used car lot down on Erinsborough Road.
Why?
Oh, they interviewed me for a job. I gave them this number as well as Mum's.
Oh.
I don't want to miss out just because no one's home. Your dad won't mind, will he?
No. Good on you, Henry. I mean, it pays to be keen, doesn't it, mate? Hey?
Quicken the dead, mate.
I know which category I'm in.
You're not giving up, are you?
Well, what's the point? I want to be a mechanic. I've got as much right as any boy. But I've been laughed at in the service station, Scott, and I don't think it's very funny.
I'm counting on you getting a job, Charlene. My allowance isn't going to pay for a wage, is it?
Oh, so I'm supposed to take you out, am I?
Well, if that is an equal opportunity, what is?
What a beauty.
Roses are out, but violets have lasted. I hope it's not just your leg that gets plastered. Good on you. You can't write this on my dad's leg.
That's great. He'll get a laugh out of it.
Have I told you about Dad's sense of humour lately?
Yeah, he's right, Henry. White out the last bit anyway.
That spoils the whole effect.
And I will take you out, so there. Soon as I get my first doll chick.
The doll.
It's a death wish. Mum's going to kill her.
Mum can like it or lump it.
Sure. She's a reasonable woman. She'll give you a fair hearing, and then she'll kill you.
Well, I've tried to get a job. Everyone's been biased against me. If I'm on the dole, I won't be sponging off Mum.
Charlene, where's your self-respect?
Self-respect is money in your pocket. Learning that pretty quickly. Afternoon, Mr. Robinson.
You get a deal.
Henry, why are you patting my leg?
We're on our way. You get a deal. No problems, mate. Speak to you then. Charlene, you wanted some money in your pocket? I have just scored work for all of us, starting right now.
You little ripper.
Where?
Well, I'll explain on the way. Come on.
Bad dream.
Okay, now what about Scott and
Shane.
Charlene?
Now,
They can
Shane,
wait till
we've got an emergency.
Mike's closing a coffee shop down as soon
Would
as
you
they
be
get
able
in.
to run
He's
the
going to
water
have
hole
to.
tonight?
We're going to need one of the guys to handle baggage, though.
I don't care what her name
what about Henry?
is. This
Good
is an
girl,
emergency. Yes, all right. All right, as soon as you can. Shane will be here in about half an hour.
Oh, good. Oh, listen, I appreciate this, both of you. Thanks.
Happy to pitch in, mate. Dad, I just remembered we've got that dinner with Helen and Jim.
Sorry, not tonight. Gran's gone to the airport to pick up Mr. Elliot.
Look, Paul, I don't want to back out, but don't you think it'd be better if you got professional caterers in?
No, too short a notice.
Oh, Daphne, you and I can handle a group dinner.
How big a group?
How many, Gail? 30, 40?
150, actually.
150?
Oh. Well, never mind. We'll cope. I mean, it's a buffet. There's a menu all laid out.
I better have a look.
You name it, I'll do it. Head waiter?
What have we got down for Des there?
Kitchen hand dishwasher.
Dishwasher?
I guess it's not impossible. Your seafood sauce would win prizes.
Not to mention your pavlova. Well?
We'll give it our best shot, Paul.
I'll never forget this, thanks.
Right, to the kitchen. Come on, Des.
Dishwasher?
Come on, get your pinny on, pet.
Helen should be collecting Mr. Elliot about now.
Right, that gives us about 3/4 of an hour if we're lucky.
Oh, I better go and organise those uniforms. Are we going to get away with this?
45 minutes and counting.
Why are we stopping?
Well, Mr. Robinson wanted you to have the most relaxing and attractive journey to Lassiter's, Mr. Elliot. Now, this area here...
I appreciate the service, but it's been a long flight, and I would much prefer to relax in my room, if you don't mind.
Oh, certainly, sir. I hope you found Fiji enjoyable.
Oh, superb. Our association was most impressed. Lassiter's has quite something to live up to.
Yes, I'm sure you won't be disappointed, sir.
I was also very impressed that a chef with the qualifications of Dean Bartholomew was running the kitchen.
Mr. Robinson insists on the best, sir.
Very wise. I'm looking forward to seeing Bartholomew. Looking forward to it quite a lot.
This is Neighbours. It's nice and big. I've got the wrong one.
You're supposed to follow his business, man.
Shut up!
I'm sorry I didn't mean to yell, but this isn't going to work unless you all do as you're told and stop messing around.
Just remember we are doing you a favour, mate.
And just remember you're all being paid for it.
Oh, now, come on, Paul. I'm sure none of us is doing it for the money.
I know, I'm sorry. If these guys like Lassiter's, we're going to be upgraded. We're going to be included in their package deals. We're talking international tourists here. The stakes are very big. Can you all understand that?
Yes, Paul, we all understand and we won't let you down.
Good.
Are we agreed?
Yes, we're agreed.
Oh, we've got problems. Helen rang. She's about 10 minutes away. Mr. Elliot knows all about Dean Bartholomew's reputation and expects to meet him.
Kidding.
Someone will have to be Dean. What else can we do?
Madge,
Yes,
how many potatoes do I have to peel?
enough for 150 people.
That's what I thought.
Des.
What?
It'll have to be Des. The boys are too young.
Des, you're going to have to be the chef.
Whatever you want. Do I have to cook?
What's he like?
Burnt water once.
He doesn't have to cook. All you have to do is talk about it a bit when you meet Bernard Elliot, right?
Crash course, come on. Hurry up there.
Come on.
Oh, does this mean I don't have to peel the spuds? Come on.
Just get out of your penny, Des, and get into your chef's outfit.
Paul, where are you going?
I'm just going off to find a nice brick wall to bang my head against.
Now repeat after me. French cuisine needed new direction, but Nouvelle cuisine went too far.
French cuisine. What's this supposed to mean?
You don't have to know what it means. It sounds very stylish. Mr. Elliot wants to be impressed. And what's a roux?
A marsupial.
It's the base for a sauce.
Now listen, Des. When he gets here, there'll be a pot of sauce bubbling on the stove. Now, while you're talking to him, give it a stir. Then tell one of us that it needs more texture.
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 Mum, I can't do these serviettes properly.
Oh, forget it then. We'll use napkin rings instead. Daphne, what on earth's chicken Lassiter?
It's me. It's probably one of Dean's secret recipes. We'll fake it with my lemon sauce.
Scott, 15 lemons, please.
Coming up.
Oh, perfect. Now they're working on the floor show.
Look, it's all happening. That's what matters. Okay, Charlene, guys, places. They'll be here in a minute.
Look, is everything all right?
You'll be right in the night.
Oh, let him get on with it.
I could be out of my mind.
There you are, and I'm sure you'll enjoy your meal at the Royal Hotel.
Thank you.
You having a good time?
You bet. Gail reckons these business guys tip like crazy.
Excuse me. Jane, what are you doing at reception?
Filling in.
Has the whole place gone mad? I go to the coffee shop, it's locked. I go to Paul's office and he's gone. The whole complex looks like a morgue. What is going on here? Paul, what is happening?
Oh, Eileen, could you go somewhere, anywhere? I don't care. We haven't got time.
Why is the coffee shop locked? Where is Daphne?
She's in the hotel kitchen.
What?
They're here.
Who?
Not now, Eileen, all right?
Jane, I demand an explanation.
Mr. Elliot, it's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Paul Robinson. And if I can introduce my assistant, Miss Gail Lewis.
My pleasure, Miss Lewis.
We hope you'll enjoy your stay with us.
Well, that remains to be seen, doesn't it?
The Acadia suite for Mr. Elliot Henry.
Right away, Miss Lewis.
You've made some changes, Robinson. I approve.
Yes, well, I feel that the future's there to invest in. Perhaps you'd like a brief inspection of our facilities.
My inspection of Lassiter's will be exhaustive. We'll replace our seal of approval on an establishment. We'd like to be right.
Of course.
Dear Mr. Elliot, may I say what an honor it is to have you and your association as our guests?
Thank you.
Mr. Elliot, this is Mrs. Clarke.
Yes, I'm the housekeeper at Lassiter's. I think we'll show you a few surprises.
Oh, really?
Why me, Gail? Why me?
Jane is our receptionist, Mr. Elliot.
If there's any way we can make your stay more pleasant, please don't hesitate to call.
Thank you. You seem to be a little light on for staff.
Oh, at Lassiter's we prefer to keep the service unobtrusive, but complete. Guests can feel overwhelmed if the staff is overly attentive.
But our clients like to be spoiled. At least, I hope that's what you meant.
Oh, naturally. Which is why we spared no pains to attract a chef with the reputation of Dean Bartholomew. Tonight's menu will be very special.
Yes. Well, I'd like to see the restaurant.
Oh, no, you don't. I want an explanation, and I want it now.
Well, when I heard that the whole street was pitching in, I decided to give you a hand. Now, even though Nell Mangle is my friend, I do not approve of what she's done. So, I am your stand-in housekeeper.
Oh, all right. But just try not to talk to Mr. Elliot. Well, he knows this business inside out, so let us handle him.
Paul, would I interfere?
Not that way. Like this.
And, how come you know all this posh stuff, huh?
Mum, before she gave up trying to turn me into a lady.
Action stations.
We like to think we can give the same care for a dinner for 150 as we can for a dinner for 2.
A buffet strikes me as being a little inelegant, Robinson.
Not at all. Well, every dish will naturally be of gourmet quality, and it gives your group a chance to sample a variety of Mr. Bartholomew's cuisine. And at the same time, not imposing a set menu or amounts of food on tired guests that may have already dined on the plane.
Excellent. I like that degree of care. Your staff seem to be a little inexperienced, however.
Well, my policy is that young people add to the attraction of a meal well presented, under the correct training and supervision, of course.
Risky, I would say. However, we'll find out tonight. Now, may I confer with the chef?
Of course. I'll show you around on the way to the kitchen.
Gourmet food is something of a hobby of mine. I regard men like Bartholomew to be artists.
Well done.
Is there just us here tonight? Where's Mrs. Daniels?
She's holding a fort back at the office. We can't double up the chauffeur as a waitress. Sorry, but you're on your own.
Classical French cuisine. Classical French cuisine is
Classic,
different.
not classical. Madge, how's the lamb?
You're right.
Everyone gets lucky.
Paul's giving Elliot the grand tour. We've got about 2 minutes.
Well, everything's set up out there. Daff, what else can I do?
Take over the onions. Dares, wipe your eyes.
Classic French cuisine. Classic French cuisine.
Yes, you can do it. The worst's over. Don't panic! Don't panic! I'm here. Eileen, out. Don't get high-handed with me. I am a stand-in housekeeper, you know. Desmond, you look wonderful as a chef.
Eileen, please. We've got it all arranged. There'll be much more help out in the restaurant.
Well, these pavlovas should be refrigerated for a start.
I haven't finished decorating them
Oh,
yet.
you mustn't leave them out in the heat. Put them in the fridge.
Charlene, put it back.
Don't be stubborn, Daphne. Put them in the fridge.
Daff, all the other stuff's set. You idiot!
It was an accident.
You did it on purpose.
I did not! Quiet! Eileen, take Mike and clean him up. And the rest of you, stay calm.
And so I intend to build on the wonderful beginnings that Jack Lassiter's already made here. Well, our guests already look upon Lassiter's as somewhat of a tourist attraction.
Well, that's all very well, but improvements mean bulldozers and so forth.
Ah, yes, but our renovations would take place selectively out of season. After all, I believe the guests should see the magic, Mr. Elliot, not the machinery.
You're very glib, Robinson. However, I will say this. So far, the substance matches the image.
Well, perhaps a stroll through the office area.
For the third time, I want to see the kitchen, and I want to see Dean Bartholomew.
Yeah, well, perhaps after dinner this evening.
Dean's very temperamental, Mr. Elliot. As you said, an artist. He won't have people in his kitchen.
Dean may complain, but I don't think he'll throw me out. We go back too far together.
You go back. You know Dean personally, then?
Yes, as I told you, food is my hobby. I met Dean 5 years ago. We've been close friends ever since. Now, where is the kitchen?
Neighbours, everybody needs good neighbours with a little understanding. You can find the perfect blend. Neighbours should be there for one another. That's when good neighbours become good friends.
Well, our guests already look upon Lassiter's as somewhat of a tourist attraction.
Well, that's all very well, but improvements mean bulldozers and so forth.
Ah, yes, but our renovations would take place selectively out of season. After all, I believe the guests should see the magic, Mr. Elliot, not the machinery.
You're very glib, Robinson. However, I will say this. So far, the substance matches the image.
Well, perhaps a stroll through the office area.
For the third time, I want to see the kitchen, and I want to see Dean Bartholomew.
Yeah, well, perhaps after dinner this evening.
Dean's very temperamental, Mr. Elliot. As you said, an artist. He won't have people in his kitchen.
Dean may complain, but I don't think he'll throw me out. We go back too far together.
You go back. You know Dean personally, then?
Yes, as I told you, food is my hobby. I met Dean 5 years ago. We've been close friends ever since. Now, where is the kitchen?
I just realised I do have to go to the office now, after all.
I see.
Well, I've got a telex confirmation of a booking coming in. I just want to make sure it's there.
Of course.
I'll only be a few minutes, and I can assure you I'm leaving you in very capable hands.
I need no convincing of that. After you, Miss Lewis.
With pleasure. On the way to the kitchen, I might point out a couple of landscaping features to Mr. Elliot. I think you'll find them interesting.
Dean.
Not anymore, pal. You're Des.
How come?
Because the situation's changed, that's how come.
Well, who's Dean then?
Dean is.
Gail's just brought Mr. Elliot into the kitchen through the back way. So for heaven's sake, get out there and act like a chef.
Oh, no, he thinks I'm the chauffeur. He can't see me.
Out the front way. Look, I'll call you when the coast clear.
Yeah, you're fine. No, that's all right.
Oh, Dean not around?
Yeah. No.
Desmond is Dean's assistant, actually. Desmond Clarke, Mr. Bernard Elliot.
Pleased to meet you, Desmond.
Hi.
Yes, Mr. Elliot's an old friend of Dean's.
Ah, that's nice.
It's a shame Dean had to go out, actually, isn't it?
To the dining room. To the bar on the way to the dining room.
That's right.
Well, I expect I'll catch up with him sooner or later. He's a superb chef. I'm really looking forward to sampling his food again.
Really?
Yes. There's one in particular. Chicken fillets with a superb natural asparagus sauce. For the life of me, I can't remember what he calls it.
Chicken asparagus?
Elegant Supreme.
That's the one. A marvelous marriage of flavors. I suppose you have one of your specialties, too?
I imagine so.
Desmond is being very modest, Mr. Elliot. He has a very wonderful chicken dish himself. A type of lemon chicken.
Lemon chicken.
Yes. Chicken Lassiter, he calls it. Well, you really have to taste it to know how wonderful it is.
Well, I hope I soon have the privilege. And I must say, Robinson, I'm most impressed with the staff and the kitchen. Dean still knows how to run things efficiently.
Yes. Yes, he does.
Which is that it should be. I mean, after all, it reflects on the whole hotel, doesn't it?
Yes, very much so.
Nell, they were in the most frightful mess.
Really?
Well, of course, I tried to help. But then you know what the young ones are. They simply would not be told.
Although one wonders why you were offering help. Given the circumstances, I would have hoped for a little more loyalty, Eileen.
Oh, no, you see, I went over there to see what was going on. I thought that you'd want to know.
Well, yes, but from what you've been telling me, you're being more than a mere observer.
Oh, Nell, that's a wicked thing to say.
Mrs. Mangle, I'm afraid I've run out of writing paper. I was wondering if I could borrow some.
Oh, yes, of course.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Hello, Mr. Bishop. How nice to see you again.
And you, you're keeping well?
Yes, thank you. As well as can be expected, all things considered. I don't like to complain.
Will this be enough?
Oh, plenty, thank you. Well, excuse me. Oh, I hope I haven't interrupted.
Oh, no,
Good.
What a nice man. I do hope Madge Mitchell realizes how lucky she is.
Well, as it happens, their involvement is over.
No.
Yes. Of course, I always knew that for Harold, Madge wasn't quite...
Good enough?
Exactly.
She must be dreadfully upset.
One assumes so. As for me, well, I have to face the possibility that Mr. Bishop might leave now. But then I'm no stranger to financial hardship, largely due to Paul Robinson. He deserves everything that's happening to him.
Oh, I agree. Absolutely, absolutely.
I wonder what Dean Bartholomew would think if he knew what was going on in his kitchen.
Well, he certainly wouldn't like it.
No. No, he wouldn't, would he?
Nell, where are you going?
To ring Dean and tell him.
Would you think that's the thing to do?
It's the right thing to do, Eileen. And surely that's the only thing that matters.
Is it safe?
Oh, yes, for now.
The girls got Mr. Elliot in the bar. I think they'll be there for a while.
Good. What's to be done?
The rice can go on.
In that cupboard there, Helen.
Let's get these out to the buffet. Madge, could you keep an eye on the sauce, please?
Yes, of course.
Daph, are there any more serviettes? Scott and Mike used most of the ones I folded to clean the glasses.
Well, there are heaps out in the kitchen. Don't panic.
Oh, I can't help panicking. Paul's on his way over and we're going to get heaps if we're not ready.
Look, mate. If you cut them any smaller, they're going to need tweezers to eat them.
This is the way you're supposed to do it. Look, I used to do kitchen duty at the jail all the time. You couldn't cook toast.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Let's get this straight. I could cook you under the table any time,
Is that
day
right?
or night, pal. Nice job with the veggies there.
Yeah.
How's it all going?
Oh, hey, okay, boss. Everything's under control.
Good, good.
The travel agents arrived yet?
No, not yet. No, they must have got held up in customs or something, but they'll be here soon.
Well, don't worry. We'll be ready.
Good. Thanks a million. I really appreciate this, really. Thanks.
Right, back to the grindstone.
Mm-hmm.
Everything all right?
Yeah, so far so good. Oh, no! It's Colonel! I have to start again!
What the hell is going on here?
This is my kitchen, and I want you out of here immediately.
We're not going anywhere, mate.
Scabs. You're nothing but scabs, the whole lot of you.
We are not. You called an illegal strike.
Yeah, you tell him, love.
Very well. I'll see what Mr. Bernard Elliot has to say about this.
Actually, we'd rather you didn't.
We've done a lot of hard work here, and I think it's pretty mean of you to want to ruin it.
So we'd like you to reconsider.
No chance. Now, get out of my way, please.
Oh, we would really prefer to talk about it sensibly.
But, as you won't, I guess we'll have to give talking a miss.
Henry, what have you done? You're still on parole.
But Mum, it was self-defence.
What have we all done? I think it's kidnapping.
Kidnapping, false imprisonment, assault, take your pick.
In for a penny, in for a pound, eh, Henry?
Right. Only we've got 6 witnesses to say it never happened, including a bank manager and a grandmother and a woman with child.
It's me.
I think this has gone too far. We have to let him out of there.
Why? He's a rat.
A rat in a trap.
I think Helen's right. We will have to let him out.
Mum.
And we will. Immediately after the dinner.
We can't just leave him there.
Why not? He can't come to any harm in there. No, we've worked too hard on this dinner. We're not going to have him spoiled.
I'm with you, Madge, and so's Des. Anyway, it was Dean's fault to start with. He was the one who called the stupid strike.
Of course he did. Hey, you better make yourself at home. Got a long way.
Oh, I would have liked to have been a fly on the wall when Mr. Bartholomew took them to task.
Well, maybe he didn't.
Oh, he would have. When I told him what was going on, he was extremely angry. And, of course, grateful that I'd done my duty by telling him.
Maybe we shouldn't have told him. I mean, after all, we don't want to cause any trouble.
How can you say such a thing after the wretched way I was treated by Paul Robinson?
Well, yes, but the others had no part of that. I mean, I don't want, for instance, Desmond to suffer.
Well, he's hardly an innocent party. None of them are, after the way they sided with my ex-employer.
But that's not fair. You see, Desmond was only doing what he thought was right, Nell.
I think it's become a sad world when anyone can claim that hurting an innocent woman is right.
Oh, Nell, it wasn't like that at all.
There are none so blind, Eileen, as those that will not see.
Well, I can see. I can see perfectly, Nell. It is you that have lost sight of the truth.
Indeed. Well, if that's the way you feel, I think you should leave. Go and join your friends if that's what you want.
Yes, that is what I want. Don't bother to show me out.
I don't care what anyone else says. I think it looks great.
Oh, doesn't it just? I think we've done very well, and that includes you two.
That's teamwork for you, Mum.
Where's the rest of the team?
Mike and Scott went over to the waterhole to get some more glasses.
Which they'll probably break.
Oh, don't say that. We've got enough disasters on our hands. Stop it.
You mean in the pantry?
Charlene, it is no laughing matter. How Paul's going to react, I shudder to think.
Maybe it's better we don't tell him till later.
Yeah, let's leave it for a few years.
At least until everyone eats. There's no point in ruining the dinner, is there? Peaceful now, not a word about Dean, okay?
Well, what do you reckon?
I reckon you've saved my neck. I didn't realise you were all so talented.
Paul, I don't know whether this thing's going to keep the food hot enough. I do wish those travel agents are going to move on.
Yes, so do I. I don't know what the hold-up is.
Ah, most impressive. Most impressive indeed. I must congratulate Dean.
Mr. Elliot, do you think the guests will be arriving soon?
I certainly hope so. Perhaps I ought to contact the airline. There's obviously been some sort of delay. I hope it's short-lived.
Yes, well, either way, I think we should find out now.
Yes, quite. And do give my apologies to Dean, won't you? He'll think I'm deliberately avoiding him.
I'm sure he'll understand.
That was a bit close.
I'll say.
Yeah, well, so far, so good. Let's just hope that Dean doesn't make a sudden reappearance now.
He won't.
You sound pretty definite.
Woman's intuition.
How dare you! Let me out of here! Now! Do you hear me? Now! I want to be let
I don't know about you, but I don't like this.
Neither do I. I'd be furious if I were in there.
Well, maybe if we could explain to him about Mrs. Mangle, well, we could let him out then, couldn't we? I mean, if he knew we weren't the bad guys, he might be a bit more reasonable about what we've done to him.
Well, it's worth a try. Anything at this stage.
Yeah, well, we're the guys who are wearing the white hats, so to speak. Dean, it's me. There's Clarke. I want to talk to you.
Which is nothing compared to what I want to do with you.
Yeah, I can understand you being angry, mate, but that's because you don't understand the full story about why we've been doing what we're doing.
Oh, I know what you're doing. You're breaking a strike.
But there shouldn't be a strike. Paul had every reason to fire Mrs. Mangle.
Well, of course, you would think that. You're his grandmother.
Yeah, well, I'm no relation, but I think she should have been fired. Mrs. Mangle deliberately sold those stories to the magazine.
She did it because she was tricked.
She did it because she was greedy. Sorry.
It's all right. Look, mate. Look, Mrs. Mangle is just making it all up to get you on side.
Don't you make me, you kidnappers!
Don't you understand? She's been using you. She's been lying to you all along.
Just what do you think I am? Stupid or something?
Yes! Sorry, I've done it again.
He asked for it. You know, there's no point talking to him when he doesn't want to listen.
Oh, any news?
Bad. The plane from Fiji ran into trouble. It had to turn back. They won't be arriving until tomorrow, unfortunately.
What?
And I apologize for the inconvenience, but, well, it just can't be helped.
What a waste of time.
And food.
And money.
Last time I do any cooking.
Wish there was something I could do about this, but there isn't. And I don't like the idea of all this food being thrown out either.
Does it have to be thrown out?
There's a limit to what we can all eat. Anyway, I can hardly bear to look at it now.
I wasn't thinking of us. Why can't we throw a party for some of the local senior citizens? Well, it won't cost the hotel any more than it has already.
Good idea, Gran. Well, what about the retirement village that Kelly works at? Do you think you could arrange it?
I'll start right now. If you're sure that's all right.
Sure, I'm sure. Go for it.
I think Dean's about to knock down the pantry door.
What's that about Dean? Well?
We locked him in the pantry.
We had to, Paul. He found out what we were doing.
He said he was going to tell Bernard Elliot what was going on.
Great. What am I supposed to do now? Leave him in there all night?
But if we let him out, he'll run straight to his old mate Bernard.
But he can't go to his old mate Bernard if he doesn't know where his old mate Bernard is.
Well, it won't take him long to find out, will it? Everyone knows he's here.
But he needn't be for long. Not if I can lure him away.
Think you can?
Just watch me. Now, he should be back here any minute. I've sent him off to the bar to get me a drink. Now, can you all go back to the kitchen and make sure Dean doesn't escape?
You betcha. I've had about as much as I can stand of that guy.
Yeah.
Tropical fruit punch, is that all right?
Oh, that's lovely, thanks.
Oh, dear. My travel agents really don't know what they're missing.
Oh, they'll have the chance to find that out tomorrow. After all, Lassiter's caters at this standard every day of the week.
Very impressive. Still, it doesn't seem right that no one will enjoy this feast tonight.
Oh, but they will. We've invited a party of local senior citizens to come over. I think they should have a good time, don't you?
Very much so. And as a public relations exercise, it's ideal. How very clever of Paul to have organized something like that at such short notice.
Oh, he's used to dealing with problems. You have to be in this business.
Yes, indeed.
But at the moment, we've only got one problem left.
Oh?
You.
Me?
Well, now that the others won't be arriving until tomorrow, you must be at a bit of a loose end. I was wondering whether you'd let me show you some of the local night spots.
Miss Lewis, I'd be delighted.
But there's a condition attached.
Oh?
It's not Miss Lewis, it's Gail.
Gail, that is not a condition. That is a privilege. Shall we?
Rid of him.
Good. Now, for the moment of truth. Well, here goes nothing.
Don't you dare think you're going to get away with this. I could have you all charged. I'm now going to see Bernard Elliot and tell him the whole sorry story. Goodbye.
Well, you can't tell him because he's not here. And the travel agents are stuck in Fiji, so you can't tell him either.
I can wait. Bernard will be back, and when he is, he won't be able to stop me telling him everything unless you intend to lock me up again.
Charlene told me what happened. I think I can convince Dean.
I doubt it, young lady.
Please, Dean. Mrs. Mangle's my grandmother, and I know the reason she was sacked. It's not what you think.
Rubbish. Paul's the boss, and that's all that matters to you, trying to keep in sweet with him.
It is not.
Nonsense. You're all the same, trying to cover up for him.
What's the use? We're wasting our breath. He's not going to believe us.
You're damn right I'm not. There's only one person I believe, and that's the one that's telling the truth. Mrs. Mangle.
Mrs. Mangle, I wonder if I might have a word with you.
Yes, of course, Mr. Bishop. Do sit down.
Thank you. Now, I hope this doesn't cause you too much inconvenience, but well, I may be leaving Erinsborough soon.
How soon?
Within the week. You see, I've decided against opening a business in this area.
Yes, but surely there's no need to leave simply because things weren't working out with Madge Mitchell. I thought you were comfortable here.
Yes, I am, yes, very. But it would be too difficult for me to stay. I'd keep running into Madge, and, well, that'd be too painful for both of us.
Well, I wouldn't dream of interfering, but don't you think it better not to rush into a decision of this nature?
Thank you for your concern, Mrs. Mangle, but I'm afraid the decision has been made.
Is there nothing I can do to make you change your mind?
No, I'm afraid not.
Oh.
I just want a minute with my grandmother first.
Oh, yeah. So you can force her to change her mind?
No, not the way you think. Please, Dean, it's personal and it won't take long.
Well, all right, I'll wait here, but you'd better be quick.
Jane, dear.
Mr. Bishop, I don't mean to be rude, but do you think I could have a word with Nan in private, please?
Oh, yes, of course. I have something to do in my room anyway. Excuse me.
Thank you.
Well, I think I know already what you've got to tell me, but it bears repeating. I could do with some good news.
Good news?
Well, the chaos at the hotel, of course. Tell me, is it really as bad as Mrs. Clarke suggested?
You want it to be bad?
Yes, I do. I hope the whole thing falls apart round Paul Robinson's ears. Dreadful piece of work that he is.
How can you say that? Never mind. I brought someone home to talk to you.
Oh,
Hello, Mrs. Mangle.
Mr. Bartholomew, this is a pleasant surprise.
Nan, I want you to tell Dean the truth about why you were sacked.
But I have. I've told him all about Paul Robinson's unreasonable attitude.
The real truth, Nan.
Now stop this, Jane. You're behaving very badly.
You certainly are. I fancy trying to pull the wool over my eyes. Well, it's not going to work, young lady, because first thing tomorrow, I'm going to tell Bernard Elliot exactly what happened.
But my grandmother isn't telling you the truth.
How dare you?
I'm sorry, Mrs. Mangle. I had no idea she was going to pull a stunt like this. I won't disturb you any longer. You should be ashamed of yourself.
And just what was the meaning of that little outburst, young lady?
I have defended you and defended you, but no more. How can you live with yourself after all the trouble you've caused?
Jane?
It's over, Nan. I don't even want to know you anymore.
Neighbours, everybody needs good neighbours with a little understanding. You can find the perfect blend. Neighbours should be there for one another. That's when good neighbours become good friends.
Maybe we might have to help Paul out again tonight. There you go, Grant.
Oh, no. Let's hope Nell's told Dean the truth by now.
Surely those convention fellows don't expect to feast every night.
They didn't turn up, didn't we tell you? Their plane got delayed or something. They had to go back to Fiji.
I didn't leave out that small detail. Well, if you have to do it again, I'm not missing out on all the fun. Broken leg or no broken leg. What's so funny?
I'm sorry, but the thought of you and that broken leg in the middle of all that carnage is really too much.
Hey, that's great, Grant.
What is?
Carnage. That's what we'll call our new band.
What new band?
I'm just getting together with some of the guys at school.
No, you're not. It's because of side issues like bands that you're still at school.
Oh, come off it, Dad. I know I've got to put in the study this year. I've done it all before. It's heaps easier the second time around. Plus, I need some sort of relaxation, okay?
Oh, I suppose you're right.
Mike and I were too middle of the road. Carnage will be a reflection of today's youth. How they think and how they feel.
Well, I suppose there's nobody like a teenager to know how a teenager really feels.
Yep. We'll go through the latest trends. We'll even get our ears pierced.
No son of mine is wearing earrings.
Well, what's wrong with that? Heaps of guys at school have got their ears pierced.
Well, more fool them. And their parents. You're not doing it, and that's final.
Well, that joke went down like a lead balloon.
Who said I was joking?
Well, I thought today being April the 1st that you were...
April Fool's Day, I forgot. You remember last year when Dad set the clocks forward an hour? Remember that?
How can I forget? You and Lucy too early for school, and there I was arguing with my hairdresser about my appointment.
Well, maybe this year it's Dad's turn to cop heaps. But with the mood he's in, he probably wouldn't see the funny side of it.
Jim, I know you're fed up with that big lump of plaster on your leg, but don't take it out on Scott.
If you're talking about that ear piercing business, I feel the same way. Broken leg or no broken leg. Besides, pierced ears can cause infections, and it's just an affectation. He'll thank me in a couple of months.
Hello, Robinson. Yes, Jane? Well, have you thought this thing through? No, there's no problem. It's just I was thinking that it might make your grandmother even worse. Well, if you're sure. Yes, all right. Right.
There's not a problem with the Mangles, I hope.
Afraid it is. I'm only too happy to do Jane a favour, but this time it's going to make our position very awkward.
Good morning, Mr. Bishop.
Morning, Jane. Sleep well?
Planning a holiday, are we?
No, Nan, I'm leaving for good.
I see. And how are you going to support yourself? You find your salary won't go very far.
I mean it, Nan. I've arranged for somewhere to stay until I can find a place of my own.
Oh, but this is ridiculous. Well, families have arguments. They blow over.
Not this time. I always knew you were insensitive to other people's feelings, but I never realised how vindictive you can be until last night.
Don't you speak to me like that. I'm your grandmother.
If you'll excuse
There's no
me...
need for you to go. In fact, I think it wouldn't be a bad idea if an outsider did hear what's been going on.
You're putting Mr. Bishop in a very awkward position.
And what did you do to Paul Robinson when you spoke to Derek Morris? You've no defence, Nan. You weren't tricked into selling that story to disclosure. You saw an easy way to make some money and you took it. Too bad if you hurt other people's feelings.
And what about Scott Robinson's article?
Well, that just makes it worse. You knew how upsetting something like that could be, yet you deliberately did the same thing to Paul.
I said I was sorry.
And then you proved just how sorry you were by lying about it to Dean Bartholomew and giving Paul even more problems. Well, Nan, I could have coped with all of that. But what I couldn't handle was the way you gloated. You just lapped up every detail of the mess you caused at Lassiter's.
How dare you speak to me like that? The impertinence of it. After all I've done for you, you ungrateful girl.
I couldn't leave without telling you why. And I was hoping you might see how unfair you've been. But nothing I can do will make any difference, will it? Goodbye, Mr. Bishop.
Oh, yes. Goodbye, Jane.
You'll soon realise how well off you've been. A roof over your head, food on the table. If you leave this house now, there'll be no coming back, my girl.
It's not that I don't love you, Nan, because I do. It's just I don't respect you anymore. And I'd be a hypocrite to stay living in the same house.
But where will you go?
I'll be staying with the Robinsons.
Jane! Come back! Jane!
Good morning.
Morning.
Jane couldn't get through to her grandmother?
Yeah, that's right. She rang me. You know, she said that Mrs. Mangle is actually enjoying all the trouble she's caused.
Oh, dear. Well, we'll just have to call up the troops again tonight.
No need. I've got some temporary staffing.
Well, what about Dean? I thought you were worried he'd set up a picket line.
Elliot's going to find out sooner or later. I'll bet you Dean's on his way here right now to explain every juicy detail.
Well, then you've got to get to Bernard first. Tell him the truth. He'll understand.
Bernard? You two must have made quite a night of it.
Oh, we did. I took him to every swinging night spot in town. We said to butter him up.
And that you did. Perhaps you should explain things to him if you get on that well with him.
Oh, no. The boss always gets to do the dirty work. There are some things you just can't delegate.
Thanks, Gail. No, seriously, thanks for all your help last night.
Morning, all. Morning. Paul, I'm really sorry. I tried everything I could think of, but Nan just wouldn't budge.
Don't worry about it. Look, I'm going to need your smiling face more than ever today. Do you mind going back into motel reception for me?
No, of course not.
Great.
All hands on deck again?
No, I've got some temporary staff in to fill most areas, but there's still some gaps, the kitchen being the biggest one.
Are you going to lose a lot of business because of Nan?
Jane, will you stop feeling responsible? Mrs. Mangle may be your grandmother, yes, but you're not a keeper. I think it'd take more than a whip and a chair to stop her from causing trouble at the moment.
Jane should never have taken that job with Paul. Working with him all day and now living with those wretched Robinsons. No wonder her mind's been poisoned against me.
Oh, no. No. I don't think they do that.
Well, how else can you explain the way she's turned on me? Her own flesh and blood.
Well, I don't know the whole story, but Jane obviously feels very strongly about the situation. Well, it's none of my business, of course, but couldn't you re-examine your stand?
I am the victim here, Mr. Bishop. Hounded unmercifully by the whole Robinson family. However, as a woman of Christian principles, perhaps I could have been a little more forgiving. Not meekly have turned the other cheek, mind, but, well, it's possible I could have been more charitable.
Ah, charity. Yes. A very worthwhile sentiment. But of course, as we know, not an easy one to put into practice.
Ah, how true.
But you are the one person I am sure will give it your best shot. Now, take Jane, for instance. It is entirely due to your influence that she is the mature and responsible young person that she is. And whatever her reasons for leaving the house, she was just showing the courage of her convictions. So don't you think that you could reassess the whole situation from her point of view?
Well, I suppose she did feel she had to make a stand, however misguided it might have been.
Well, talk to her, Mrs. Mangle. Reason with her. And if you can find the slightest hint of justification for what she has done, well, then it's up to you to put it right, eh?
Hope we can find a good restaurant to take the travel agents tonight. It's not going to be easy to get such a large booking at this late stage.
Yeah, and it's going to cost an arm and a leg with nothing to show for it in the end.
Hi, Bernard.
Morning, Gail. Paul. How come you're so full of the joys of spring? You can't be the same girl that I was discoing with till 2 in the morning.
Oh, yes, it is. And I warned you that last bottle of champagne wasn't a good idea.
Don't remind me of it. Still, I can't deny it was fun. You're a delightful companion.
Why, thank you, sir. And you're a great dancer.
I don't know which hurts the most, my head or my feet.
Yes, well, if you're feeling up to it, I've got some things I'd like to discuss with you, Mr. Elliot.
Well, I'll get out of your way.
Oh, there's no need for you to leave. After all, you might be able to explain some things better than I can.
Oh, sure.
I'd be more than happy to listen to anything you have to say to me, but not until I've had a cup of coffee. My brain isn't even in first gear yet.
Well, one coffee coming up. Shall I make it Irish?
Bernard Elliot.
Yeah, Bernard Elliot with a king-sized hangover.
Well, that may help. He won't feel up to ranting and raving.
Yeah, true. I've got Gail out there softening him up with some coffee, some tender loving care.
Paul, he didn't appear to be an unreasonable man. I mean, every business is liable to industrial trouble.
Gran, Bernard Elliot is a perfectionist. If he thinks that I can't control my staff, there's no way he'll give Lassiter's a good report. Word travels fast in this industry. If it's the thumbs down from Bernard Elliot, you can betcha that every travel agent from here to Timbuktu will know by tomorrow.
Stop exaggerating.
Yeah, we may have got away with a strike, but once he finds out that his old mate Dean has been locked in his own pantry...
All right, where's Mr. Elliot?
In his room, isn't he?
He's not, and you know it.
I'm afraid if he isn't in his room, I can't help you.
Well, I wouldn't put kidnapping past you and the rest of the scab labour. Not after the way I was locked into the pantry last night.
No one's been kidnapped. Nan, what are you doing here?
Mr. Bartholomew, I want to talk to you.
I'm sorry, it'll have to wait. Now, are you going to tell me where he is, or do I have to ring the police to say there's been a kidnapping, eh?
A kidnapping? Who's been kidnapped?
Bernard Elliot, who else? And your granddaughter is in it up to her pretty neck.
No one has been kidnapped. And if you don't stop carrying on about nothing, I'll be the one calling the police to have you escorted off the premises.
Well, then where is he?
Well, it's a big hotel. He could be anywhere.
Well, I'll find him. And when I do, he'll get the full facts on the way this place is being run.
You're not going anywhere until you listen to what I've got to say.
Later, Mrs. Mangle. We'll talk later. You don't want Robinson to get away with this, do you?
This whole business has got right out of hand. If you don't listen to me, you're going to make a bigger fool of yourself than you already have.
And therefore, I feel I was fully justified in the action that I took. Oh, no, that's no good. It sounds like I'm crawling.
Oh, for goodness sake, darling, go out there and get it over and done with. The reality can't be worse than the anticipation.
I hope you're right, Gran. Here goes.
Good luck.
That last place we went to, I have never seen a light show to rival it. Ah, Robertson, there you are. I'm feeling quite human again, ready to take on the world. Now, what was that matter you wanted to talk to me about?
Yes, well...
Dean, my old friend. Ha, ha, ha. Good to see you again.
Yes, well, you too, Bernard.
That meal you prepared last night, you really surpassed yourself.
Oh.
Pity I never had the chance to eat it.
Yes, well, good of you to say so.
Very disappointing about that party being held up in Fiji. Still, they'll have an opportunity to sample your superb cuisine tonight.
They certainly will. In fact, all the staff are looking forward to their arrival. We're quite determined to show just how good Lassiter's is.
So if you want those notes, just give me a buzz, okay? All right.
How's school?
Oh, the same as usual. Things seem pretty quiet around here today. Thought everybody'd be running around in circles.
Yes, well, Mrs. Mangle's had a change of heart, thank goodness.
You mean she told Dean the truth?
All the staff have gone back to work, much to Paul's relief.
Yeah. Well, I think it's Jane he should be thanking. I bet her leaving home had a lot to do with old Mangle's change of heart. Guess she'll be going back now.
I wouldn't be too sure. Oh, she's glad that her grandmother's told the truth, but I don't think she's entirely forgiven her for causing all the trouble in the first place.
Pity in a way.
Why's that?
Well, not having to pitch in again. I was looking forward to Dad waiting around on tables with only one leg.
What an odd sense of humour you have.
Well, Gran, it's pretty hard to find anything to laugh about at home at the moment.
Yes, I know. I'd do anything to see a smile on your father's face, let alone get a laugh out of him.
It's April Fool's Day, isn't it?
Yes, but that's supposed to finish at noon.
Yeah, I don't care. Deserves to be paid back from last year, and anything's worth a try if it will get him in a better mood.
Just what do you have in mind, Scott Roberts?
And you, Scott?
Yeah.
How are you? I'm a bit bored with sitting around here. I managed to make it to the letterbox, though. There's a parcel from Lucy.
Oh, great. Hope you send me one of those blackberries.
I think we ought to wait till your grandmother gets home before we open it, though.
Yeah, fair enough. Is that the tattoo parlor?
Yes. This is the tattoo parlor.
Yep. Okay, then. I'll be down straight away. No problems. See ya.
Scott, what are you up to? Scott! Don't you leave this house! Tattoo? I've ground him for a month. A year! Scott!
Mrs. Daniels, is it still all right for me to stay at your place?
Well, of course, unless you've changed your mind. I mean, all's well now that Dean knows the truth and the staff has gone back.
Yeah. Your Nan wasn't in the least bit sorry for all the trouble she caused. The only reason she told Dean the truth was so that I'd go back home. I suppose she's worried how she'll manage without my board money coming in.
Well, your grandmother's a very proud woman. And I think she had a lot of courage owning up to Dean. I don't think she would have done it if she didn't care and want you back very badly.
Good afternoon, Daniels Corporation.
It's Jim Robinson speaking. May I speak to Helen, please?
Yes, just a moment. It's Mr. Robinson.
Surprise, surprise. Oh, and you're welcome to stay as long as you like. But think about what I just said. Hello, Jim. I'm just leaving.
Helen, you've got to find Scott and stop him.
Stop him from what?
Getting a tattoo.
Well, what are you talking about? I thought he was going to have his ear pierced.
I heard him on the phone. Booking in somewhere for a tattoo. He was out of the door before I could stop him.
Oh, well, I'll try and track him down, but I'm not very au fait with tattoo parlours. Oh, yes, there is one in Anson's Corner. Oh, that's probably where he is.
Can you get down there? And hurry, or it'll be too late.
Yes, Jim, but calm down. And if I'm too late, I hope he chooses something tasteful. A rose might be nice. See you then.
Find him? Oh, thank goodness. And you, take that sulky look off your face. You're lucky your grandmother found you in time to stop you doing something you'd regret for the rest of your stupid life.
Jim, we were too late. We had trouble finding the place.
Sorry, Dad. Well, we tried. Come on, Scotty, you better show him the damage. It's a bit bigger than I thought it'd be, Dad.
Oh, it's revolting! Of all the brainless, idiotic things to do. Paul did some stupid things when he was a teenager, but nothing to match this.
Well, actually, Dad, when I saw Scott's, I thought it was so good that got one myself. Pretty nifty, eh?
Have you gone out of your minds? How could you let them do this?
Well, he was such a nice man. He was so persuasive. So I'm afraid I gave in to temptation.
I've been set up, haven't I?
All
right, you got me.
You could have seen the look on your face. Well, at least he's laughing now. That's what we set out to do.
You mean this whole thing was just an elaborate hoax?
Come on, Dad, you don't really think I'd get a tattoo, do you?
I wondered if I might have a word with my granddaughter.
Well, I'm afraid she doesn't want to talk to you.
But I've done what she wanted. I've told Dean the truth. They're all back at work. What more can she expect?
No, I think you'll have to work this out between the two of you. Give her a little more time.
She can't turn her back on me. She's all I have. What am I going to do?
Neighbours, everybody needs good neighbours with a little understanding. You can find the perfect blend. Neighbours should be there for one another. That's when good neighbours become good friends.
Don't upset yourself. I'm sure she didn't mean to hurt you. Now, come and sit down.
Just check on John.
I only wanted to say how sorry I am. But she seems to have made up her mind to condemn me like everyone else.
Give it time. It hasn't been an easy time for you, you know.
I was in the wrong, Mr. Robinson. I know that. It's a very poor excuse, but my financial situation had become desperate. When Mr. Morris offered me money for that story, I knew I couldn't refuse.
Oh, come on. You were out to cause as much trouble as you possibly could.
Oh, please.
I am deeply sorry for what I did. Oh, I know I can't expect you to believe it, but it is the truth. Oh, well, as they say, experience is a hard school. And now, I've lost the one person who really meant anything to me. My only granddaughter. Tell Jane I understand why she turned her back on me. And she's not to feel badly about it.
No, would you like me to come home with you?
Oh, no. No, it's all right. Mr. Bishop will be there. And even if he's not, well, I have to get used to being on my own now.
Poor old thing. She must feel as if her world's come to an end. You're too hard on her, Paul.
Oh, and what did you expect me to do after what she's done to me?
Well, she said she was sorry, and I'm sure she meant it. You can't go on punishing her forever.
Charlene, would you go to the shop for me, please?
What'd you do that for?
Because I want you to go to the shop.
Well, there's no need to yell at me. Look, I know you miss Harold, but don't take it out on me. Why don't you go and ask him to come back?
I couldn't, even if I wanted to.
Well, I will. Anything's better than having you on my back all day.
Well, if you'd get out of the house and do something with yourself, I wouldn't be on your back, would I?
It's not my fault I can't get a job. Tried hard enough.
Being a mechanic is not the be-all and end-all, Charlene. You'll have to think of something else to do.
I have. I've applied to go on the dole.
I see. Oh, well, there's got to be a first time for everything, I suppose. I don't think a Ramsay's ever been on the dole before.
If you're worried about what the rest of the family will think, I don't care. If there was some other way to earn money, don't you think I'd do it? I'm not a bludger.
Love, if you needed money, you could always come to me.
You can't afford to give me handouts.
Well, I could manage an extra $10 or so.
Thanks, Mum. But if I've got to ask you for everything I need, I feel as if I'll never be allowed to grow up. Can't live off you for the rest of my life, can I?
Oh, well, I suppose there's no shame in taking government assistance. Just so long as you don't sit around the house all day doing nothing.
Oh, I don't intend to.
That's the spirit. There's the milk money. Oh, what was that for?
I was sure you'd blow up when I told you about going on the dole.
Well, I can't deny that I'd prefer you were out working. But I do know how hard you've tried to get a job. Just don't give up. That's all I ask.
I won't stop trying. Know how much good it'll do me.
You'll find something. So don't give up.
I won't.
Would you like to watch something on television?
Oh, no, thanks. It's really nice staying here, Mr. Robinson. You all seem to get along so well. It's fun being part of a proper family.
We don't always agree on everything. I tell you the number of times the kids have threatened to leave home or never talk to me again. There are times when I've been the biggest ogre in the world.
Oh, I can't believe that.
Well, it's not always easy bringing up a family. It takes lots of time and lots of love.
I suppose that's why my parents couldn't be bothered having me around. I even wrote to them and asked for some money to help Nan out. Well, they haven't written back yet.
You're lucky to have a grandmother who cares for you, aren't you? It can't be easy for her, a woman that age, bringing up a family again.
She must be glad to have me off her hands then.
Your grandmother may have a strange way of showing it, but she's very, very fond of you.
She just can't seem to accept the fact that I'm all grown up now, that I can make my own decisions.
You're not the only one who makes those sorts of mistakes. I've been guilty of it myself. It took some ding-dong battles before I came to my senses and let the kids have the freedom they needed.
Well, at least you listened. Nan doesn't. If you're trying to talk me into going back, well, I can't. Sooner or later, she'll only turn around and do the same thing to someone else.
I'm not so sure about that. Not if you talk to her. Let her know how you feel, that you won't stand for it anymore.
I wouldn't know where to begin.
Just let her know how you feel. If it doesn't work out, you can always come back here.
Well, I suppose it wouldn't hurt to try.
Good girl.
Thank you, Mr. Robinson. I wish I had a father just like you.
Jane, thank heavens you're here. Your grandmother's in a dreadful state. I've never seen anyone so depressed.
Well, where is she?
Jane, is that you? Oh, Jane, I never thought I was going to see you again.
I didn't mean to hurt you, Nan.
Oh.
If you ladies would excuse me, I think I'll go for a little stroll.
Did Mrs. Daniels give you my message? Tell you how sorry I am about everything I've done?
Yes, and well, I'm sorry I didn't speak to you, Nan.
Oh, I don't blame you for that. I have been behaving in the most dreadful manner, even though it was with the best of intentions.
Well, you could have caused a lot of trouble.
I know that now. Still, there's no point in dwelling in the past, is there? And I'm sure we have more pleasant things to talk about now you're home. You are coming home, aren't you?
I haven't decided yet. I think there are a few ground rules that we should discuss first.
Ground rules? What ground rules?
Oh, thanks so much, Max. I'd be very grateful if you would. Charlene's terribly depressed about it. Right. Yes, all right. I won't mention a word until it's sure. Thanks again, Max. Bye.
What were you talking to Uncle Max about?
Oh, nothing important. Harold.
Hello, Madge.
I saw him outside and invited him in.
Oh.
I was going to come in anyway. Just wasn't sure if I should.
Oh, don't be silly, Harold. You know you're always welcome. Why don't you sit down? I'll make some tea.
I will. You stay here and entertain Harold.
Thank you.
It's a lovely evening.
Yes, yes, it is.
All I'm saying is, I need my own space. I want to be free to come and go as I please, within reason, of course.
This is still my house, and I don't see why I should have to fit in with all your terms and conditions. If anything, it should be the other way around.
Well, Nan, you just have to accept the fact that I'm an adult now. And right or wrong, I have to make my own life.
No doubt the Robinsons have had a hand in making these ground rules.
Well, Mr. Robinson did help me sort a few things out. But everything he said was plain common sense.
Well, his family are hardly testament to that, are they?
That's another thing, Nan. I don't want you causing trouble with the neighbours again.
They caused trouble for me?
Come on, Nan. I'm trying to be honest with you. Can't you do the same?
Well, I suppose if the same situation arose again, I could try harder to turn my back on it.
That'd be a good start.
About you leading your own life, well, I can only try harder not to interfere. But you must see it from my point of view as well. You see, since your parents left you in my care, well, I've grown very fond of you, my dear. You couldn't mean more to me if you were my own daughter.
And I couldn't love you any more than I already do, Nan. I really missed you, you know.
Oh.
You'd all forgotten, hadn't you?
Oh, great. Lucy's parcel.
You do the honours.
Thanks. Oh, it's for you, Helen.
Yes, I can imagine what this is. Souvenirs from the Louvre. She was going there last week.
Thanks, Dad. Oh, you know, there's one thing about Lucy. She's always spot on in her gifts. I remember that book she got me years and years and years ago on cricket. You know, I've still got that in my room.
Yeah, I wished I could say the same thing about that tie she gave me last Christmas. It was wild.
What do you have there, Jim? Oh, doesn't she look pretty?
Oh, look.
Oh, what? Check out Bradley in the seat.
Yeah, butter wouldn't melt in his mouth, eh?
Well, appearances can be deceptive.
Gee, I've missed her. Can't wait till she gets back next week. I won't be letting her go again for a while, that's for sure.
I thought you told Jane that you believed in kids having their freedom.
Well, there is a difference. I don't keep Lucy on a choker chain the way Mrs. Mangle does with Jane.
No, I just hope those two can manage to sort things out. I was wrong about the souvenirs. Not bad.
Hey,
Not bad at all.
escargot. Snails? Oh, what? Look at this. Have a look at this, mate.
Oh, very cultural. What do you have, Jim?
Oh, I'm about to find out.
Peanuts.
Bradley, I should have guessed.
Well, Lucy must have been here. Joke.
As soon as she's out of the clutches of that little brat and home safe with me, the better.
Certainly is a lovely evening.
Yes, I think we've already agreed on that.
Yes. Madge, I did not come around here to talk about the weather. I've got something very important to say to you.
Harold, we both know where we stand. There's no need to go through all that again.
Well, I think there is. Mrs. Mangle and Jane have not been getting on very well. Well, as you possibly know.
Oh, haven't they?
Well, Jane even went to stay with the Robinsons. Mrs. Mangle was very upset.
Yes, I'm sure she was.
But tonight, Jane came home to discuss things with her grandmother, and it was very obvious to me that they'd come to some sort of understanding. It made me realize that I had not paid you that one small courtesy. I've been very hard on you, Madge, and I'd like to apologize. Well, of course you've changed after all these years. I should have known to expect that.
I'm sorry I was such a big disappointment.
But you're not. No, I just need time to adjust, that's all. I love you just the way you are, Madge. Can't we try again? Oh, I'm not talking about a marriage. Well, not straight away. But you agreed to an engagement once before. Won't you again?
If it's a long one, of course I will.
Oh, I couldn't ask for more. Oh, Charlene, you can be the first to congratulate us. Your mother has agreed to become engaged again.
Oh, good on you, Mum. It's about time you two got your acts together. Well, thanks very much for having me and for all the good advice about Nan.
Oh, our pleasure. Glad we're able to help.
I really think things will work out now.
I'm so glad, Jane.
Oh, thanks, Paul. Well, goodbye, and I'll see you at work tomorrow, Mrs. Daniels.
Bye-bye, Jane.
See you, Jane.
Hope Mrs. Mangle's learned a lesson.
Well, I think she had a big enough fright this time. Hey!
Huh?
I thought you were helping Paul with the dishes.
Yeah, we just did them.
Well, that's strange. Last time I looked, the dish rack was still half full.
Okay, I'll finish them, huh? I'll finish them now. Okay.
Right.
Oops. Yeah, come in.
Hi.
Oh, g'day. I was just about to come over and see you later.
Beat you to it, didn't I?
Have you told your mum the news yet? You know, about going on the dole?
Yeah, she was really good about it. Made me feel even worse about being unemployed.
You will find a job soon. I know you will.
Hope so. Hey, guess what?
You've decided you can't live without me?
No, dummy. Mum and Harold have just become engaged again.
That's terrific.
Should see them cuddling up on the couch. I reckon they're going to be really happy.
Yeah. No, I wish we could get married.
Know what Mum would say about that?
Oh, not yet. Wait until you're older, Charlene. I love you.
I love you too.
Don't you reckon we should get married?
Yeah, one day.
Hmm.
I'd like that.
Good.
Dad, Paul helped me with my suitcases.
Very kind of you.
Where do you want me to put them?
I'll put them in my room. Thanks a lot, Paul.
Please, thank your father and grandmother for me. They were very kind to Jane. I do realise that. If it hadn't been for them, she wouldn't be coming home.
Mrs. Mangle, we all wanted you two to patch things up. We didn't wish you any harm.
I know that. And I can only repeat how truly sorry I am for all the trouble I caused you.
Yeah, well, I've been thinking about that. I'm willing to give you another chance. Well, you can have your job back if you want it.
Well, that's most generous of you, most generous.
Mind you, I want complete loyalty this time. One step out of line and that's it for good.
Oh, yes, of course, I fully understand. And I can assure you, you'll never have occasion to reprimand me again. Thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Well, I'll see you tomorrow.
Yes.
At work.
Yes, at work.
Night, Mrs. Mangle.
Good night.
Oh, Max, that's wonderful. She'll be so pleased.
Harold, I brought them over to help you celebrate.
Oh, congratulations, Harold. We had those in the fridge. I thought it was a good opportunity to open them.
Very kind of you,
Hope you
yes.
don't mind us descending on you like this.
No, imagine I can have a quiet drink together, but this will be much nicer.
Who's she talking to?
Your Uncle Max, I think.
Hello, Max. It looks as if we've got visitors. I think I better go. I'll speak to you later. Bye-bye. What's going on?
I brought the Robinsons over to help you and Harold celebrate.
Lovely, thank you.
That's the second time you've been on the phone to Uncle Max. Anything wrong?
Oh, I'll tell you about it later. Don't worry. It's good news.
Congratulations. Jim and I think it's terrific.
Yes, congratulations, Madge. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, congratulations, Madge. Wait a second. There you go, Harold.
No, not me, thank you.
Come on, Harold. It's not going to hurt you just this once.
Yeah, man, it's not every day you get engaged.
There you go. Thank you. Madge.
Now, I would like to propose a toast to Madge and Harold. Madge and Harold.
Madge and Harold.
Thank you. To us.
Oh. That's quite busy, really, isn't it? Go on.
Oh, come on. Yes.
Do I look all right?
Yes, Nan, you look fine.
I want to make a good impression on my first day back here.
It was terrific of Paul to give you another chance.
I think he finally realised that he couldn't run the place without me.
Nan, now you promised to change your attitude about Paul.
I'm only speaking the truth, Jane. Oh, there you are, Mr. Bishop. I'm afraid you've missed breakfast.
Oh, have I? I'm sorry. I seem to have slept in a bit.
Oh, not to worry. It's on the stove. I didn't like to wake you earlier, seeing you were in so late. What was going on at the Ramsays last night? There was quite a din.
Was there? I'm sorry. I didn't realise we were making such a noise.
It wasn't just you and Mrs. Mitchell, surely.
No. Helen and Jim dropped in for a little, an impromptu celebration.
Oh?
Well, yes, you see, Madge and I became engaged again last night.
Oh, congratulations. That's wonderful.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, wonderful. Forgive me, Mr. Bishop, but Do you think it's wise?
Nan.
I don't mean to pry, but you and Mrs. Mitchell have had your disagreements.
Nothing we can't work out, Mrs. Mangle, I can assure you of that.
And I'm sure you'll both be very happy.
Thank you.
Have you set a date for the wedding?
No, we want to take our time.
Oh, that's very prudent. It allows for a change of heart, doesn't it?
Nan, now you promised no more interfering or troublemaking, remember?
I haven't said anything to offend you, have I, Mr. Bishop?
No, of course not.
Oh, you see? You mustn't let your imagination get the better of you, Jane.
I am looking forward to extending my stay here, Mrs. Mangle, if that's all right.
You're more than welcome. Now, go and eat your breakfast before it dries out.
Yes, thank you.
Well, everything seems to be turning out splendidly for just about everyone, doesn't it? I can't help feeling sorry for poor Mr. Bishop. He's made a big mistake. He should never have got mixed up with that Mitchell woman. Come along, dear, we mustn't be late.
Your Uncle Max went to a lot of trouble to arrange this job for you. I thought you'd be pleased.
I am, Mum.
You certainly don't look like it.
It came as a bit of a shock, that's all. Come in, Scott. It concerns him too. He's my boyfriend.
Yes, of course.
Hi, Mrs. Mitchell. Gran said you rang, wanted me to come over. What's the problem?
I think I'd better leave you to talk this over with Scott. See you later.
See him. Talk what over? Oh, sorry.
Got a job.
As a motor mechanic apprentice? Hey, that's great.
Wait till you hear the rest. Uncle Max arranged it all for me. It's up in Brisbane. I'd have to go up there to live.
Neighbours, everybody needs good neighbours with a little understanding. You can find the perfect blend. Neighbours should be there for one another. That's when good neighbours become good friends.
Well, you're not going to do it, are you? I mean, just go off like that.
I can't get a job here. And it is an apprenticeship, what I want to do. Can't just let it slip through my fingers.
Sure. When are you leaving?
Mum's booked me on a bus for late this afternoon.
You have to go today.
The guy who offered me the job's been looking for an apprentice. He wants someone to start straight away. So if I can't get there quickly, he'll give the job to someone else.
Apprenticeship's 3 years, isn't it?
But I won't have to be away that long. After a year, I'll have enough experience to get an apprenticeship down here, probably.
Probably.
Well, you can't be too sure about things like that.
Seems to me you can't be too sure about anything. I thought our relationship was important.
Don't be stupid. Of course it's important. We'll be in touch all the time. You can come up on the holidays. It's only a year or so.
Lots of things can change in a year or so. You might meet some other guy up
You're my boyfriend. That won't change.
there. I thought at least you'd talk to me before you made a decision. But you've just got everything tied up. You're doing it. We're leaving this afternoon. It's terrific. Maybe I'll see you before you go.
Will you try and see it my way? I don't want to leave you.
No, it's great. Doesn't feel like I'm at school anymore. And I get treated like an adult and like all the other students I met, so.
I'm glad you settled in so well.
Now, there's lots of clubs and things you can join. And I need more info before I decide on which ones I want.
Yeah, just remember that you're there to study, not to play.
Oh, Des, stop sounding like a Victorian father.
No, I kind of like it. Gives me a sense of like a real family, you know?
Oh, Mike, you know you've got that with us. We may be a bit young to be your mum and dad, but we feel as if we are.
Now, Mum hasn't written lately.
Oh, she will. She's probably just enjoying herself travelling at the moment.
I've heard from her. She wrote me a letter, care of the bank. She wants me to set up a trust for you.
I told her I didn't want any of Dad's money, and I meant it.
Well, it could be a good start for your future, Mike. Think about it before you make a decision.
No, I don't have to. Tell her I don't want it, Des. Please.
Oh, I'll deal with it.
Oh, G'day.
G'day. Do you want to move to the inn?
Yeah, if it's not going to make you late for school.
No, I'm not going today, mate.
the matter?
I'll explain when we're back.
All right. Well, see you later, okay?
Bye.
See ya.
Have a good day.
Yeah.
You're not really going to tell Mrs. Young that Mike doesn't want that trust set up, are you?
Well, if she wants to do it, I mean, Mike really doesn't have much say. If he doesn't want the money when the time comes, it's up to him.
Scott didn't seem too happy, did he?
No. Young love probably not running smooth again.
Old love's much better, isn't it?
It's a bit rough, mate.
Didn't think she'd want to leave me.
Well, I don't really think she does, but can't really blame her, can you? She's been getting so depressed about not getting a job lately. She can hardly knock one back when it falls into her lap.
Well, I wouldn't go off on her like that, no matter what.
Look, mate, once you get out into the world, you'll realise you've got to take every chance you can.
A couple of weeks at uni and you're already talking about being out in the world?
It does change your attitude a little bit towards things.
Listen, Mike, thanks a lot. I mean, he's stuck in school for another year. Charlie probably doesn't want to go out with a school kid anymore. Nah.
I'm sorry, mate, but to me it seems if you love her, you got to let her go. You can't just stand in her way, you know?
No, I guess so.
Well, that's a turn-up for the books. Used to be if I didn't clean your shoes, they never got done.
I told you I'd change, Mum. I've got about 3 job interviews lined up for today. You know what I've noticed? Those guys actually look at your shoes. So the next one that does is going to see his face in mine.
Good for you. I never thought I'd hear myself say this, Charlene, but I do wish you'd take more after your brother. Just look at these. They've already been ironed once and just thrown in your drawers.
They'll probably all get crushed in the suitcase anyway. Mum, I don't want to go.
But this is the very job you've said you'd always wanted.
Yeah, but it's so far away. I don't want to leave you and Henry. Or Scott.
Scott. He's the real reason, isn't he?
Well, we've been going out together for ages now. Of course I don't want to leave him. Not that you'd understand.
Love, I don't want you to go either. I'm going to miss you very much. And I do understand that you'll miss Scott. But surely this job's better than going on the dole.
Going on the dole isn't such a big deal.
It is when you've been offered a job. You'll miss Scott for a while, but you'll get over it.
Easy for you to say. You've got Harold. Well, I have no one up there.
Wait till you get an eyeful of those big bronze Gold Coast surfers. You'll forget all about Scott in 2 seconds.
Shut up, Henry.
Charlene, I want you to give this a chance. Now, you booked on the bus this afternoon, and I want you to go for a year at least. If you and Scott really care about each other, 12 months isn't going to make any difference.
You don't really believe that, do you? You think we'll forget about each other and find someone else?
Well, yes, I do think it's more than likely. You're both so young, and you've already broken up several times.
Yeah, and we've always got back together because that's where we belong, together.
Charlene, you're being childish. Now, you always say that you want to be treated like an adult, and when you've got a chance to behave like one, you do this. Now, you are going on that bus this afternoon. I don't want to hear any more about it. I'm Moses.
Oh,
hello, Rob.
How do I look?
Great.
Yes, it's Madge.
Listen, I'm sorry I stirred you about Scott. I know how hard it'll be for you to leave him.
Thanks. Everyone else around here thinks it's like pimples. Stage you grow out of.
Do I remember pimples? I was known as the Red Spot Special.
Yeah, I remember. Hey, good luck with your interviews.
Well, who knows? We might both be members of the workforce soon.
Well, I just arranged for Ron to take over my shift at the waterhole.
Why'd you do that?
So I can spend the day with you. Love, I'm sorry if I appeared to be cranky with you before. I don't know how I'm going to get along without you.
No one to yell at, eh?
Oh, I can keep in practice on Henry.
Well, thanks a lot. I'm off.
Good luck.
See you later.
I'll make sure I'm back before you go.
I've got an idea. Why don't we go into town on a shopping spree? We can't have you turning up at Max's looking like a ragamuffin. You need a few new things.
Oh, sounds terrific.
Good. I'll go and get ready.
Hey, Lenny. Someone to see you.
How come you're not at school?
I just knew I wouldn't be able to concentrate.
Scott, you know I don't want to leave you.
Yeah,
I promise I won't even look at another guy.
I'll wait for you. A year's not such a long time, I guess. Anyway, at least we can spend today together, can't we?
Oh, I can't. Mum's taken time off work so we can go shopping.
Charlene, do you think you could run the ironer? Oh, Scott, excuse me. And don't you go upsetting Charlene. The plans are made and they can't be changed.
Sorry.
Ross, I'm not entirely happy with the design. I don't think enough account's been taken of the stress factor. I think we ought to do some more tests before we finally decide to go ahead. I also think the whole thing could be streamlined. You're home early?
I didn't go to school, Dad. I've been driving around all day.
Look, I know you're repeating a year, but you can't afford to mess around.
Listen, Dad, will you stop hassling me?
Hang on. What's up?
It will not seem important to you, but Charlene's leaving up to Brisbane for a year or longer.
Well, that's a shame. You've been getting on so well lately.
She was off an apprenticeship up there, wasn't she?
Good for her.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, Scott. You can still keep in touch. It's not the end of the world, you know.
Dad, how would you have felt if I'd said that when Zoe left you?
I hardly think it's the same situation, Scott.
Why not? I love someone who's leaving me. What is so different?
Zoe left me because she didn't love me anymore. It's not the same, Scott.
No, but we still won't see each other for a long time.
I know. I'm sorry I seem unsympathetic. Look, I don't know what I can do, but if there's anything...
Thanks, Dad. Sorry I mentioned Zoe.
Do you want to have a cup of coffee and talk about it?
Don't think I'd really be good company at the moment. I prefer to be by myself.
Oh, really, Charlene? You drank that far too quickly.
I want to get home, Mum. I've got to pack my bags and say goodbye to Scott.
All right. Here, take the money and fix up the bill.
How's uni going?
It's great. I don't have to be there all the time. It means I can spend more time working here.
Lucky you. Wish I could have got a job locally.
Jane and I are going to miss you. Scott's pretty down.
Tell me about it.
Well, just think you'll have great weather up there. That's a bonus, isn't it?
Yeah. What more could a girl want? Sun, surf and sand. Okay, we'll keep in touch.
Yeah, sure.
Mum, can we go, please?
Yes, all right, I'm coming. Oh, hello,
Hi.
Daphne.
Mike tells me you're off to Brisbane. I hope all goes well for you.
Thanks.
Well, I'm sure everyone will be keeping an ear out down here for a job for you. You might even be back before you know it.
Yeah, sure.
Just think you won't be able to play a practical joke on me now, huh?
Don't bet on it, Mike. I might do a long distance one.
Well, you got me nervous again. Look, everything will turn out okay, you'll see.
Thanks. I'll see you later. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Poor Charlene.
And poor Scott. I don't know how I'd feel if it was Jane. Look, how about some good news?
What's that?
Someone came to see you today.
Oh?
Someone you haven't seen in a long time.
Well, who is it?
I'll give you 3 guesses.
If you want to get paid this week, you better tell me who it is right now.
It was your father.
My father?
Yeah, he wanted to see you.
Hello. I believe congratulations are in order.
Do you reckon?
Well, it's your big chance to be a mechanic. You can't pass that up.
No. Is Scott around?
Oh, he's in his room. Go through.
Scott? I wish I hadn't had that fight with Scott. I suppose it takes something like this to make you stop and think.
Take him straight to Little Recovery.
Scott, it's me, Charlotte.
Leaving.
Can't I sit with him?
No,
Is he all right?
Surgery went well, but Scott is by no means out of danger yet.
Hoping he'd go.
I was waiting for ages. He wouldn't let me see you. But I'm here now. And here I'm staying. I love you, Scott. I'll always love you.
Hurry, hurry, ladies and gentlemen!
You've got a job in a circus?
Sort of.
Oh, Henry. That means you'll be travelling around the country with all sorts of strange people, living in caravans.
Hold on, Mum. It's not a real circus. It's an ice cream circus.
What?
Well, that's the name of the company, Ice Cream Circus. Oh. They have these vans that go around the street selling ice cream to kids. You know, the vans play a tune.
Yes, yes, I've seen them.
Well, this mob has a special gimmick. Now, all the salesmen dress up as something out of a circus, and every day we change costume. I reckon it'll be a lot of fun.
Oh, Henry, I really was hoping you'd find something with more prospects.
It's just to fill in until something better comes along. Told you we'd both be in the workforce before the day was up.
Yeah, and you got your job all on your own too. Mum and Uncle Max had to get me mine.
That doesn't matter. The important thing is that you've got a job. You all packed?
Yep.
Good. Henry, go and get out of that ridiculous outfit. Go on. You better bring your bags out. Is Scott driving us to the bus?
No. I just didn't think it'd be a good idea, that's all. Why make it more painful? It's easier if I just leave.
All right, love. Whatever you want.
It's not what I want, but I don't have any choice.
Hi, Des.
G'day, Mike. You got any of those iced donuts left over?
Yes, I saved one for you, just in case you came in.
Good on you.
Listen, Des, what's the problem with Daphne and her father?
Her father? Well, she never discusses him or the rest of her family. Apparently she had some huge falling out with him when she was only a teenager. Just cut him out of her life completely. She doesn't talk about it, even to me. Well, what made you ask?
Well, he came in earlier while she was at the bank.
Jeez, Daphne can't have seen him for something like 8 years.
Well, he wanted to see her. But when I told her that he'd been in, she said it went all strange. He went to their house this morning and there was no one there. But I reckon he might turn up tonight.
Who might?
Your father?
If he comes into my house, I'll walk out. I don't want him anywhere near me.
If I slept so long. Glass, there's not much time left to say goodbye to Charlene.
Scott, Charlene was here.
Well, why didn't you wake me?
She felt it was best not to. She said that saying goodbye would just upset both of you and that she'd ring you from Brisbane.
I'm not letting her go without saying goodbye.
They've already left, Scott. For the bus terminal in a taxi.
Yeah, well...
Don't go driving like
Dad,
a maniac.
I've got to see her.
Boarding call is for Wednesday, travelling on the 5:15 service to Flinker. This coach is now ready for loading in Bay 1.
Now, phone when you get there and let us know you're all right. And don't eat too much junk food at the rest stops.
No, Mum.
Better hop on there, we'll be off up here.
Look after yourself, kid.
Yeah, I hope your job goes well.
You always said I should be in a circus.
Everything will be all right, love. You.
Well, you guys better go. We'll all end up bawling our eyes out. I knew I couldn't leave you.